It is time now to hear from our legal expert attorney, Greg Isaacs. Greg, thank you for joining us.
It's great to be here, Lori.
All right, yesterday, Greg, we learned that charges had been filed for a second time against the same man in a shooting incident from West Knoxville. Nicholas Boggs had been charged previously with attempted murder. Then the charges were dropped. Now they're back. So our question to you is, how does that work?
Lori, what a bizarre case. Nicholas Boggs stalked a 22-year-old that worked at a senior health care facility on North Shore, sent a picture of her vehicle at work to her Facebook account. So she was on alert. So she's leaving the facility. He's hiding in the landscaping, comes out with a gun, begins to fire. She runs back in. He's arrested. Attempted first-degree murder, which carries 15 to 25 years, possessing a gun in connection with a dangerous felony, another 5 years. Then he was a felon in possession of a gun, another 8 to 12 years. We're in Sessions Court. Now, here's the importance. That's a court where you determine probable cause if a crime has been committed, a 50-50 standard.
Yeah.
Well, the prosecutors stand up and announce that the 22-year-old could not be there, that she had been in a automobile accident. The attorneys move to dismiss. And sometimes you don't do your client the greatest favor when you do so. So the charges are dismissed. There's a lot of public outcry. And what happens? The prosecution bides their time, and they take it directly to the grand jury. A presentment comes back indicting him. Well, the presentment, not an indictment, because it didn't go to Sessions Court, for the very same offenses. So Boggs is now in jail on a $325,000 bond. So, you know, sometimes, Lori, if you're the lawyer, you know, when the victims aren't there, you may want to wait, because I think it would be good for them to have had a chance to cross-examine her. What did you see? How did you see
Feel her terror as well.
And people get caught up in the moment of getting a case dismissed in Sessions Court, but for all the euphoria, the prosecution can always bring the case back.
And they did this time. That's how the system can work.
That's how it works, and this bizarre case is still ongoing, and Boggs will not be stalking this young lady. He is currently in the Knox County Detention Facility.
We'll see what happens next in this case.
We will.
Greg, thank you. So if you have a question for Greg, just send an email to askisaacs@wate.com, and be sure to tune in to WATE 6 on Your Side News at 5:30 every Wednesday to see if he answers any of your legal questions.